What's up, fellas? We've got another Nordschleife head-to-head, this time with the 2018 Mustang GT and the 2015 Camaro SS. I mean, obviously you got to compare these two. These are two American muscle car icons, sports cars, whatever you want to call them. Big V8 rear-wheel drive cars. So I thought they'd be the perfect pair-up for a comparison. In our first episode, we did the Mazda Miata and the Toyota GR86. This time we're going to add a little bit of power and go up a level with some American muscle cars. So just running through performance. As you can see, they're both going to be completely stock. Looks like I do lower the tire pressure a little bit on the Mustang, but I do that on all of them. I don't even know if really does anything I've never tested it. Maybe that'd be a good idea to test though, see if there's an actual performance benefit, but my brain tells me it's better just for grip purposes. I'd imagine if your tires are too full, you'd have less grip than less. So anyways though, we're going to put these two up to the test and see which one performs better on the Nürburgring. Alright, let's kick things off with the 2018 Mustang GT and our comparison. Just want to run through some quick stats with you real quick. So starting off, Mustang GT has a 5-liter V8, produces 460 horsepower with 420 pound-foot of torque. You can buy this car in both a 6-speed manual or 10-speed automatic. You'll do 0 to 60 in roughly 4.4 seconds with a top speed of about 155 miles an hour, which is really not bad considering the MSRP of the car in 2018. This car, at least in the base model, was only around $35,000. Now compared to today with the S650 model, which, I mean, that's been controversial and I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't hate it, but I would rather own the S550 model, and I think most enthusiasts agree. But that car is crazy expensive. You're finding those for 60, 70K, and it's kind of stupid. You're like, Ford, why would I buy this for 60 grand when I could just buy this Corvette for 60 grand too? Like, I don't understand. I mean, I don't think you're going to get a brand new Corvette for 60K, but you can certainly find C8 Corvettes for $60,000, and it's got way more performance and looks way better than the S650 model. The Mustang to me should be the cheaper, kind of underclass model of car than the Corvette, not something that is rivaling it in price. I think it's insane, and I think that's why the S650 just isn't selling very much. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. We're talking about the S550, the 2018 model. You could pick these up used now for $20,000 to $25,000, and you're getting a ton of performance for not a ton of cash. I mean, obviously, again, I respect money. 20 grand is a lot of money, but it's not. You're not talking like absurd dollars. You know, you're talking, you get a job and you can get a loan because you have decent credit. You can get this car. It's not completely unrealistic to believe that most of us can own a 2018 Mustang GT at some point in our lives if we set our finances up and if this is something that we care to do. So yeah, those are some quick rundowns with the car. How it performs on track is actually pretty good. It turns better than you think it's going to turn. It's quicker in a straight line than you think it's going to be. It brakes great. It rotates. It doesn't have too much oversteer, but it also doesn't have too much understeer. It's really well balanced, and it's overall very, very good on the track. The one thing that I did not love about it is how long these gears are. Even on the main straight, Dottinger Ho, whatever it's called some crazy German thing like that. I don't know what it means. I think it's called Dottinger Ho. Anyways, whatever. I think I don't even break out of fourth gear at 155, 160-ish miles an hour, and I'm redlining, but I'm not bouncing off the limiter yet. So there was no need to, I felt like if I went into fifth, I would lose power, so I just stayed in fourth. And I think that's a little, for a car that you're going to take to a track, you kind of want gears that are a little bit closer together and rip through them. So it really shows that this car is geared for grand touring. It's geared for, long stretches of road, not too much of this track movement, which is kind of a bummer, I suppose, because this is a car that I really, really like. But I would like to track my cars whenever I eventually get my own sports car. But we're not there yet. We're not quite at what's it called? Midlife crisis level yet. But again, still a great car. Really, really fun to drive. I've got the GT3 version. By that I mean I just took it and I built it in game, and kind of turned it into a race car with the stock Coyote engine, and it's great. It performs awesome. I could change the gearing, which I did, and it's a ton of fun, and it's a lot better than you expect it to be. So overall pros: it's fast, it turns well, it looks great, it's got plenty of grip. You can drift it. You can carve through your current turns without drifting it. Negatives: it's heavy. It's 3,700 pounds roughly, and it's got really, really long gears. So yeah, that is the Mustang GT. Let's hop over to the Camaro. Alright fellas, so here we are in the 2015 Camaro SS. Quick power and performance readout. The Camaro's got a 6.2 liter LS3 V8, produces roughly 426 horsepower with 420 pound-foot of torque. So really, really comparable to the Mustang. The Camaro's a bit heavier at 3,900 pounds, so it's got about 200 pounds of weight on the Mustang, but I'll tell you, you really don't feel it. This car honestly handles the turns a lot better than the Mustang does. It feels almost more locked in, if you will, like you're on rails. Not exactly, but a little more so than the Mustang does. I don't really know how they're doing that. I don't know what causes that. I had read some things, something about Magna Ride or something, I think is a thing. Or maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Let me know in the comments. But I had heard something about that makes the Camaro a little better on the turns. It's a little less floaty. The Mustang, you start getting up to some high speeds, like here on flute plots. If you're coming out of the so whatever this ending is, just before this big turn, right at the bottom of this downhill, you kind of feel the Mustang start to shift, where the Camaro feels much more stable. Also against the Mustang and towards the Camaro has shorter gears. The Mustang's gears are super long, like I had mentioned, but the Camaro is much closer. I definitely get into fifth gear throughout this lap. I don't just leave it in 2 through 4 the whole time because of such short gearing. We certainly get up there into the higher gears. The Camaro is also rather affordable for what you're getting. I mean, again, you're getting a V8 rear-wheel drive sports car with over 400 horsepower, and back in 2015, the MSRP was around $36,000, but now you could find these for as cheap as 18 grand. So, making a decision on what sports car to purchase, if you want the Mustang or the Camaro, I feel like the Camaro SS is definitely should be on your radar. Now, in real life, I hear the Camaro has really, really bad blind spots. You just can't see out of it, or even just looking out the windshield, you can't see out of it. It's very narrow. I don't know. I've never been in one. I've also never been in a Mustang, so I don't really know. I'm just sitting here playing a video game. But anyways, something to keep in mind if you're going to go test drive these cars. As far as on-track performance goes, though, the Camaro really kills it. The Camaro does excellent on-track. and it's a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun through the turns. You can really, really throw it into a turn and not lose grip. Oh, I lost a little bit of grip there, actually. How ironic, right when I say that. But other than that, I don't have much else to say about it. They're really quite comparable cars. They feel relatively similar, at least on the simulator and on different games. I was trying the Mustang GT on Assetto Corsa as well, and unfortunately I did not see a Camaro. That is the one issue that I have with Assetto Corsa, is I just can't find that many cars in the game, even after I've purchased DLC. I know you can mod it. I modded it once before. It broke the game, so I never did that again. I'm not a big modder. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. So, you know, I kind of just like to test things in Forza because I know they're going to have the car that I want to look at. But anyways, that's all I've got to say about the Camaro. I don't want to keep ranting. So let's head over to the verdict. Alright, so who wins the head-to-head, the 2018 Mustang GT or the 2015 Camaro SS? While I'm a long-term Mustang fan, I've got to give it to the Camaro. I think the Camaro on track handles a lot better. It's certainly more stable. It's got shorter gears. The Mustang's gears are just way too long, and you can feel that instability at high speeds and through some of the turns. The Mustang's a lot of fun. I don't want to crap on it. I think the Mustang performs really well. And actually, timing-wise, I beat the Camaro in the Mustang. I get an 823 in the Mustang, and I get an 825 in the Camaro, which, you know, shocker there, but I think it's just because I'm much more practiced with the Mustang. I drive Mustangs a lot in this game and in others, because I'm not really the biggest Camaro fan. I don't hate them, but I never loved them like I felt a great passion towards the Mustang. Chevy-wise, I was always a Corvette fan. But overall, newfound respect for the Camaro. The Camaro's going to take the head-to-head this time. So thanks for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next, other head-to-heads, other hot laps, or whatever else you've got in mind.